Hey guys, update video! Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a freeform update video. I've done a lot of original videos recently, and I apologize for that. It's mostly because I've been working on 15 different things at the same time. Unfortunately, I realized the hard thing of, man, I've got so many ideas for good videos. Let me just write these down, plan these out, and then never finish them. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. I have a bunch of different video ideas, but I haven't finished any of them. But instead of giving the usual, like, oh, update video, this is what's going on, and it'll come out whatever, I thought it would actually be a little bit interesting if I previewed what I am going to talk about in later videos. Just give you guys an idea. It's kind of a bit of a, oh, you should just wait until it comes out. That way it's better. But, at this point, I've waited a couple weeks. Also, if you hear something different, I'm using a different microphone right now. This is a replacement mic. The headset that I usually use is busted. And I won't be able to get the as good quality as before. And I don't think I've ever put out a video using this microphone, so I think this would be a good test run. But anyway, let's get into the videos that I will be doing, that I've been planning, and also say what their completion status is. And there's a lot to get through, so sit back, relax, and enjoy what I got to show you. Alright, so first up is analysis on captivating versus boring. This is kind of a media-free analysis video. This isn't specific to a video game or anime or TV show. I do mention the show Better Call Saul, and it's actually the inspiration for me making the captivating versus boring. Basically, the thing is how certain things are judged in the media environment to be boring in most cases. I just found it interesting that there's two cases where something could be boring and something could be captivating, even though essentially the same events are happening. So that's the idea behind that video. There isn't going to be a whole lot behind it, since most of the inspiration is free of media. So it's going to be mostly talking about Better Call Saul, which is a Netflix show, which you should definitely watch. It's pretty good. It's actually a prequel series to Breaking Bad, which I only watched the first episode, and I never got into it. I gotta be honest. It was just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of good. And it was just one of those things that was like, oh, yeah, that's good. And then just never went back to it. But anyway, that's going to be the captivating versus boring video. Let's move on to the next one. So the next video is actually going to be the next anime analysis on an anime that I actually have been watching for quite a long time, is Diamond No Ace, or Ace of the Diamond. It's basically a baseball anime, but what's unique about this anime is that it's really into the baseball rules. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't explain everything. And I played baseball when I was a kid, up until my teenage years. So I get the sport. So it's really cool to see an anime that's like, oh yeah, you already know the rules. Let's go right into it. So I like that kind of thing. And I've been watching it for a long time, and there's some really good stuff in it. So I wanted to give a spotlight on that. Unfortunately, actually, I have solved that problem. I need to work on that now. The only problem is with the Diamond No Ace analysis is that I have it edited. I have the audio edited. Let me rephrase that. Sorry about that. But unfortunately, it's with this new microphone, so I'm not sure how it's going to sound. Once you guys listen to this video, hopefully you guys can give me suggestions like, oh yeah, that microphone's fine. That'll be fine. But I shouldn't have that much of a problem actually editing Diamond No Ace, so that might actually be the earliest thing to come out. It's the closest thing to being done, mainly because I have a way to procure episode footage from Diamond No Ace. The next one, the other anime analysis, it's not an anime spotlight, it's an anime analysis, is going to be difficult for a different reason. And I'll be getting into that right now. Alright, so the actual anime analysis, other than an anime spotlight or a review or something like that, is actually, I can't have an anime channel without talking about one of the big three, and one of the big three is going to be an analysis on Naruto. So this analysis is going to be on the story of Obito. and how I think that Obito's story is actually a much darker and better version of Naruto's story. I won't go too much into detail because that's the point of the video. But that's basically what the video is going to be about. How I think Obito's backstory is one of the better sub stories offered in Naruto. So that's going to be the actual anime analysis. I have all these word files named as analysis underscore captivate, and that kind of thing. But I think this is the only actual analysis one. So that's pretty interesting. And of course, I'm a big fan of it, and it recently ended. By the time I'm recording this, I hope this video will go up today. But by the time I'm recording this, yesterday ended the fantastic anime series Erased. And yes, I will be doing a full review, a full anime review of it, because the original spotlight was just on the first 3 episodes. And you can't judge an anime based on that. And my opinion has changed a little bit on the anime itself. It's kind of gone down, kind of gone up. It's been a weird roller coaster. But I still think it's fantastic. But again, you're going to have to wait until the actual full anime review, because I go really into detail with this sort of analysis. So yeah, I will be doing an Erased anime full review. Not sure when that will come out, but since I have a way to procure, I forgot to mention that earlier, the Naruto one, sorry to sidetrack, the Naruto one, the Naruto analysis is actually, I've started editing it. Like video editing, like the first minute is finished editing. But the problem is I cannot find footage for the life of me. I need to find footage of the episode where Obito goes to save Kakashi and Rin, and then Kakashi kills Rin. And then I need that episode, which I cannot find for the life of me. But that's actually going to be my next suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions for let me phrase this correctly, areas of interest where I could procure anime episodes, particularly high quality episodes, I would appreciate that, because that's probably one of the only things keeping this thing from being finished. The Diamond Oasis one is closest to being finished because I do have a site, or I do have an area of interest of which I can pull from and then edit it together like that. Unfortunately, I don't have one for Naruto. So if you guys know anything, I'd like to know, because with that'll come out a lot faster. So that's Naruto one, but I will be making an Erased full anime, so don't worry about that, because I love the show, and I'm thankful that a lot of people also like the show. There's been some mixed reaction, mostly, ever since it ended, but a lot of people still like it, and I like that other people like it, because I like it. But I'll get in more detail when the actual anime review comes out, because there's a lot to talk about. This next one, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do, because I think I will do it, but just in a different capacity. I need to rewrite it, or I need to record a couple things. It's basically, I've been talking for a long time on my other channel, Dark Gummo Gamer, that I was going to be making an analysis video for the video game series Life is Strange. And I'm still planning that, but that's going to be a very big thing, because I hate that game with a passion. It used to be a kind of hate where it's like, oh, I kind of hate it, but other people like it, that's fine. But after the end of it, I was just like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. But this analysis is actually a shorter version. It was originally going to be a section in the original Life is Strange analysis, but I figured it would have been better if I just extended it into its own video. Basically, and going off of what I just talked about last time, it's actually a comparison between Life is Strange and Erased. And Erased may actually be the reason why I hate this video game so much. Because, for those of you who don't know, Erased was a manga way before it was an anime. The manga just finished recently, and it's a little different from... I'll get into that with the anime review. But with Erased, there are so many similarities between Erased and Life is Strange. And that was going to be a section in the Life is Strange analysis, but I think we're going to make it its own video, because it's just, there's a lot of things I want to compare, and Erase may be the reason that I hate Life is Strange so much, because Erase just does everything that Life is Strange does, just way better. Like, amazingly better. But again, I'll get into detail with that when the actual video comes. Speaking about the Life is Strange thing, the reason that that video is going through so much trouble is that I'm not sure how to go about it. I think I'm going to actually segment. I think it's actually going to be a multi-part video because I've got way too much to talk about. But I need to re-script it, re-record it because, because the original plan, it just didn't feel right. There was just something else I needed to edit, just stuff like that. But the reason I say that is because I do have a fully audio edited version of the Life is Strange analysis. If you guys are interested, I can drop a download link in the description, just to listen to it, just my general thoughts. I can edit it. I can edit out all the visual jokes that I make. So I can do that. So that's basically another video that I'm working on, but the analysis with Erase and Life is Strange. I've got it actually fully audio edited, and it's not going to be that difficult to procure footage because I can procure footage from Erase pretty easily. It's just there's a lot to go through with Life is Strange, so there's a lot to go through. But anyway, that's gonna be one of the next videos to come out. Next one is actually a bit of a hate analysis video. Basically, the analysis video is on Paper Mario. If you guys can imagine why I'm doing analysis on Paper Mario, well, you know. But it's not really analysis. The only reason I named it analysis is so I could have it listed with my other scripts. But with this video, this is actually going to be me more talking about the things I like about Paper Mario 1 and the Thousand-Year Door, and to an extent, Super Paper Mario, because Nintendo seems to be satisfied with just killing the Paper Mario series. If you guys haven't seen recently where they announced Paper Mario Color Splash, and if you guys know Paper Mario Sticker Star, it looks a little bit of the same thing. And I'm usually not that kind of person to be like, oh, they did something different. Oh, I'm gonna hate it forever. It's different from the original. Oh, I'm completely not that guy. But with something like Paper Mario, where it was so good in the beginning, and then with Super Paper Mario, it still had the story, so I was kind of like, all right, I'll let it slide. Sticker Star was just, okay, they wanted to do something simple because it was 3DS. Maybe they didn't want to do anything with it. There wasn't a lot of Paper Mario. They didn't have the budget, something like that. And then Color Splash is doing the same goddamn thing. That was really my issue, is that Color Splash is doing the same thing that Sticker Star is doing. And it's not... Sorry. I keep yelling into the mic. So yeah, that's another video that's going to come out. This next one, I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do this, so I'm actually going to need a couple suggestions. And I've talked with a friend of mine. I think we're going to collab. I talked to him about it, like one sentence, like, hey, would you like to do this? And he's like, sure, but I haven't been up to date. So it's that kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's actually going to pan out, but it is something I'm planning. And that is a discussion video on Boku no Hero Academia. For those of you who don't know, Boku no Hero Academia is a very popular manga, with an anime just around the corner. So I thought it'd be interesting if me and another friend of mine, the Lazy Man J, because he has his own anime channel, if we did a discussion video on Boku no Hero Academia, because the anime is about to come out. Because I love the manga, and I really like the manga, and I really, really like how the anime looks for now. There's only been a couple teasers, but the way it's animated and the way it's stylized, I love how it looks. So I definitely think it's going to be one to watch out for. So yeah, that's another video I'm planning, but I'm not sure if it's going to pan out. I also don't know if I want to make it scripted or just a freeform discussion. I think it might be better for a freeform discussion with talking points. I think that might be the best option. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm planning. The discussion may actually be a lot easier to set up because all I got to do is like, hey, talk for 30 minutes, put a picture of Midoriya on the Midoriya. You gotta put a picture of Midoriya on. Okay, that's enough. The next video, yeah, we got a lot of videos to cover. I worked on a lot, and none of them are done. The next video is actually one that's going to be way short, but that's because I just couldn't find anything else to talk about with this subject. Basically, it's on an analysis of puzzle games and why puzzle games are so just interesting to play. When other games today, AAA action games, you know, they offer hours and hours of content, but puzzle games for some reason are just like, I gotta play this. I gotta figure this out. And this video is about that. The reason that this might take a while to come out, excuse me, is because it actually has an opening segment, which I won't say what it is because it'll be funnier when it comes out. It has an opening segment, which is about a third of the video, which isn't actually much because the video, I think, will be around 4 or 5 minutes. It is not very long. So yeah, there's that. It also depends on a second party because I'm getting some music done for that part. So it also depends on... Oh yeah, that's right. He's also doing the music for the Domino Ace video. So the Domino Ace video, I'm going to have to retract my statement. I'm not sure how long that's going to be till that comes out because I'm waiting on a music piece from a person I work with, a subscriber of mine, called Cyclone X. He's done music for me in the past with the Let's Play Beginner's Guide, and he does fantastic work. So I'm waiting for him on that. If you guys actually want to see his channel, just type in Cyclone_X, and you should find him pretty easily. He's got a robot icon, which I actually drew, so, you know, that was kind of as a thank you for the music he produced, which I still think is way too short for the kind of work that he produced. It's crazy good. But yeah, that's the status on those two videos. And last but certainly not least, I think it's the last one. I'm not sure. Probably is. We're going to say it's the last one. I don't think I was thinking of anything else. Quick think. Yeah, I'm just going to say it's the last one. This is actually an analysis I wanted to do for a long time. Yeah, I wanted to do this for a very long time, and it's actually going to be my first manga spotlight, which is why it's probably going to take a while for it to come out. I'm also not done scripting it, because it's just taken a while, because there's a lot to get through with the prologue, and then there's actually a twist in the beginning of it, but it's really, really, really good, and the manga is called Tate no Yusha no Nariagari, and it's basically, or translated, The Rise of the Shield Hero. It's a manga. It's another normal person stuck in a video game manga, but it's just so interesting because it's a video game-like, but it's not explicitly said like it's a video game. Like with Sword Art Online and other stuff like I think Remonster's another one of these. Remonster, Log Horizon, they all have like explicit like, oh, you gotta collect this stat, this much experience, and well, Tate no Yusha does that too, but it's like such a subverted level. It's kind of like, okay, I leveled up a little bit. That means I can do this, this, and this. It's actually, now I think about it, it's actually a lot more technical. Where every other game-based anime is kind of like, oh, we got the experience, we got the rare item, we gotta go fight this boss with that thing, and then we'll kill it, and then we go to the next floor or whatever. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's actually completely reverse of what I was going to say. Tate no Yusha is much more in depth, because kind of like, because the main character has a shield. I won't get into the specific story, because it's really good, and if you haven't read it, please read it. It's really good. But I won't get into the specific story, but the main character has his main weapon, his only weapon, is a shield, and he has to level up his shield using certain things. So he has to combine a couple things, he has to pay attention to his stats, he has to really carefully level up, and then fight things based on his fighting ability and his defense power. So it's a lot more in-depth kind of video game understanding, but it's never really it never really feels like a video game world until he mentions something like that. And I like that a lot because a lot of the time it's like, oh, we're in a video game. Yeah. We're in a video game. Yeah. We're in a video game. It's kind of like that thing, but this is actually a really good story with good characters. I love it. I love it because of the main twist in the beginning of the second chapter. It's just so good, but I can't talk about it because it's just like you have to read. It's like because as it begins, I'll get into a little bit like a spoiler free kind of thing. The main guy gets sucked into the world, and he has to fight with 3 other heroes. The other heroes have a sword, a lance, and a bow. He has a shield. Now Fumi is the main character, has a shield. And so, it goes on like that, and then it starts with, you are the only, like the king of the land is like, you are the only ones that can save the world. And it's kind of a dick to Naofumi for reasons, it just feels like it. Oh, you're the shield hero, what a dickhead. But then after that, it just starts in one of the most cliched ways, like, I've seen this way too many times. All right, whatever. Guy's stuck in a video game world. He's gonna have a harem of girls. A lot of girls are gonna like him. They want his dick because he looked at them for more than 3 seconds. But after the first chapter, it completely fucking flips, and it's just like, this is way different than I expected. But I can't go into details. I really want to go into details, but I can't. So yeah, that's actually going to be the first manga spotlight I'm working on. But that's also why it's going to take a while to come out, because I'm not quite sure how to go along with a manga spotlight. I'm not sure if I actually should get voice actors together to act out a couple scenes in the manga, just to show what people, or just to show, the emotion that's being conveyed, that I have in my head, because that's how I read manga, is that I imagine the scene in my head with everyone's voice. It just makes it more entertaining that way. So yeah, that's the last of the videos I think I need to talk about. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I did it. All right, so there's a lot of shit to cover. So guys, sorry about that. There's a lot of videos that I'm working on. None of them are done. And I'm not sure which one will actually come out first. But I do want to apologize because I should have been working harder on some of this stuff. I should have stopped, working on new ones and just finished the ones that I got. I'm also a little bit distracted with a certain video game called Stardew Valley. So that's taking some time out of my day. So sorry about that. But yeah, there's a lot of different videos I'm planning on. I haven't stopped completely. It's just I have a lot of videos that I didn't finish. But you know what the good part is, I have a lot of plans. So once I finish them, I'll just put them up. So there's that. So again, I apologize about the delay between new videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope that this kind of update video helped you see what I was planning for the future, and had some interest. Also, I want to mention, if you guys have any suggestions, I want you to leave a comment down below. I have a bunch of different... I also want to say, before that, I said in other videos that I wanted people to leave a comment down below, a suggestion of something to look at, but I haven't gotten any comments of suggestion. I've got a lot of comments of support, which I appreciate. But I'd still like comments of suggestions that I could do. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, I cannot believe... Let me check. Because it keeps accelerating every single day. Sorry about the couple clicks there. You're going to hear polluting the audio. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe that the erased video, the Boku no Dake... Boku Dake ga Inaimachi video, or erased video, the anime spotlight, has over 500 views. I cannot believe that. When I first put that out, I was like, because it started at 30 views, and that's kind of what I expected. I kind of wanted a little bit more, but just every day it just inched up and inched up. I think I pretty much know the reason, because Erase is pretty popular, and not a lot of people actually know it. So it's just, maybe it was just a sweet spot upload. But I cannot believe how many people watched it. And you know what? Actually, it's got 24 likes. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, I clicked on it and because I just wanted to see it. A lot of people like this video, and I really, really appreciate that. I love that. A lot of people like the top 5 anime, and it's actually almost about to hit its 100 view mark at 88 views. Back on my Let's Play channel, I'd be lucky if I got 30 views. So this is not something I'm used to. So guys, thank you for your continued support. I've got a lot of videos to plan. I'm sorry about the delay, but I hope me previewing some of these videos helps satiate you guys a little bit. I know it's not a full replacement, and I will be getting into videos. If I had to guess, if I find a source for Naruto episodes, the Naruto analysis will be the one to come out earliest. I think after that would be Diamond No Ace, and then the Pulse game thing, and then stuff onward like that. So again, thank you guys for watching for so long. Again, I apologize for the delays. I'm sorry that the last video I had was just a reaction video. Sorry about that. But I felt like it was pretty good. It was pretty funny hearing Liam react to the revelation of the Erased Killer. Partially because I already knew who it was, so I was just waiting for the pen to drop. And it was also my first time watching the episode, so I was also surprised on the direction of how it was directed. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys look forward to the videos that I detailed in this video. If you guys even fucking watched for this long, sorry. I had a lot more videos than I planned on, so sorry about that. But guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.